Yo, what the fuck is up, everyone? Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to bash in pants like this. Probably more beginner style, beginner to intermediate style. So yeah, let's get right into it. So apparently I have like the shittiest editor in the world, so I'ma just kinda wing it. Basically, what you wanna do right here is get your image of your pants and remove the background. I really suggest you have a high quality reference image. Now, slap that shit on your template that looks like this. Don't really matter too much how it's positioned. And then you're gonna wanna get the back image of your pants. Slap that shit right on the template. Basically, what I'm doing right now is getting a clear image of the waistband so we can use it for the like whole pants. And make sure like you remove every like thing that like you couldn't cut out with it, just so it could be like perfect when it's on the pants. Alright, so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm copying, pasting, then duplicating the waistband right here, and I'm just kind of putting it evenly across the whole like template. So just kind of do as I'm doing here, very simple. Make sure you use any type of eraser you have on your program, and make sure like the fuzziness is very high when you're blending these, because you don't want to fuck up how your waistband looks. Now go ahead and just merge it as an image so it's like one piece. What I'm basically doing right here is I'm getting chunks of the pants that have the pockets on them, and I'm just kind of going down so I could just keep the pants area, and I want y'all to do the same. Now, the reason I'm pasting so much pants here is because I want to have the best reference image possible, excuse me, and the reason why is because you want your pants looking as high quality as possible. Anyways, what I just did is I got the part where the waistband kind of splits up, and I want y'all to do the same and basically put it where it's supposed to go. Just do your best to like kind of carving it out with the eraser tool, because you want this to really blend in and not really look fucked up. So what I'm basically doing right now is I'm positioning the pants where I'm basically making the right side um of like the pants texture thing, like where the ribs are. I'm putting it there so you could see it better, or so the pants just come out better, which is basically do what I'm doing. So I'm doing the same with the left side too, and we're basically just like remaking the pants with its own like material. So now what I want y'all to do is lift up the parts that were made for the pockets earlier, and bring them above all that shit, and then just start like carving it out with the eraser tool, and make sure your fluffiness or whatever is like really high. As you could see with what I did on the left side, I want y'all to do the same. Make sure you get rid of any belt straps that are like showing, because we're just gonna make our own. So I'm just kind of fucking around with the positioning. I want y'all to do the same. Just kind of find a really good place for it. So what I'm doing right here is I'm kind of remaking the texture for the pants, or I'm like making it with this clone tool, and I'm using the main reference of the pants to kind of get that neutral material, and that's what y'all could do. I want y'all to do the same thing. Now, drag that piece under all the layers as I'm doing here. Make sure you very carefully blend it with the pieces you just put there, so it kind of looks perfect. And keep in mind, we don't really want any shit here because we're just gonna make our own, or we're gonna cut it from the reference image and just make our own. So this may be blurry, but as you could see in this little thing, is like, I want y'all to make sure the pockets are perfectly lined up with these areas in the template. So a lot of times when making pants, when you make your own waistband, it doesn't match up with the jeans too well. So what I want y'all to do is go into hue and saturation and adjustments, or whatever you have on your software, and just kind of try to find that point where it matches. Basically what I did is I just merged the pants together without the waistband and without the template, of course. Now I want y'all to position the back of the pants where maybe the pockets are perfectly going out of the template, like a little bit, just a little bit. So now with that select tool, as you can see, I want y'all to select the left side or right side of the pants, copy, paste, flip it, put it on the other side of the pants, and try to kind of blend in so it still has that diversity in the pants, but it still looks good. Make sure to remove any belt straps or anything that's not supposed to be there. You want to keep that detail there, but that's about it. So what I'm basically doing right now is I'm finding an area where I think the pants like look good for the side of the pants. I think under the pants right here looks great. I flip it, drag it down, make sure it's under all of that, and then I grab another one, Control D, then I flip it again. I think this looks great and it blends well with the main and back part of the pants. And what I'm doing on the right side is I'm just selecting the piece from the back and I'm putting it on this side. So I want y'all to do the same right there. Blend it in very well with your eraser. And that should look fine. Also make sure to blend the back side of your pants with the part we just kind of made there. Make it look really nice. Same with this side, make sure it is perfect. Now, what we're gonna want to do is get a very clear image of the back of the pants and try to get this hemming part, whatever it's called. Get a very good image of it, as I'm doing here. Even smudge it up if you need. I'm just trying to make it look very good and high quality, so I'm making it maybe a little bigger than the actual hemming. I'm just gonna call it that for now. And just kind of take anything that looks bad out. Drag it, blend it, keep doing that. And then go to the other side and make sure it's all lined up with that green thing. That should indicate that it's like perfect, or whatever thing you're using. Now, yeah, blend this part in. Really blend this in. This is the front of the pants going with the side. Make sure there's like no kind of residue, unless it's like the texture. As you can see, I left some texture there, so you could see the inseam, because you want to see that. What I'm doing is I'm copy and pasting the front right side and putting it on the left side just so it is a little more even, and because I think it has a really good texture. Now really try to remove anything from the other side of the pants that's not supposed to be there, but keep the texture and the kind of rest of this shit. Now what I'm doing is I'm merging the hemming together so I can kind of see how it looks. You don't gotta do this, but I just think it's better to do than not. Now we're getting the zipper thing, cutting it out, putting it on the pants. I like usually having mine on the right side to the middle, but it could vary on what pants y'all are using. Just really blend it in. And I noticed that it's not really matching my like area. Oh, and also, yeah, I'm just getting a button right here, so y'all could do the same. I think these buttons are hella blurry, so go ahead and just find a button PNG, which I did here. I thought this one looked pretty nice. I thought it would go with the pants. Scaled it down, I put it there, replaced it. Looks a lot better, in my opinion. But anyways, what I was saying about this part is the little split area didn't match the zipper, so I'm kind of removing it to where it does fit. I want y'all to do the same just so it's perfect. Basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna merge it down with the waistband and then use my smudge tool to really just blend in all the mistakes that I made. Make sure that button is on point. Want everything to look as good as possible. And yeah, let's change that hue, saturation, shit. See, the waistband is always gonna look a little off, but just try to really find that point where it matches like everything. As I just did there. I'm gonna continue fucking with it because I just don't really like how it looks. Y'all don't gotta trip too hard. I think it was perfect, but at least I made it a little better, right? So what I believe I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna delete the back of the template or hide it, my bad, and then just merge everything as an image. I think we're getting ready to put it on the main template. So as you could see, I switched templates too, and I'm using the real Roblox template for pants. And I'm evenly selecting areas and I'm placing them on the pants, as you could see there. So this is pretty self-explanatory. As I said earlier, make sure it is perfect. Like, you gotta have this shit lined up by every pixel. Now what I want y'all to do is with each side of these pants is just kind of try to like get rid of the pockets on either side, because you don't want that shit showing through your pants. I know a lot of people who just leave the pockets. I personally don't do that shit. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find a good like hemming reference, because I'm making the hemming now. If your hemming doesn't look good, as you could see here, mine did not look good at all. I'm just gonna go to the back of the pants where I originally got this texture from and try to make it a little better and more clear, because hemming is very important. As you can see, I'm flattening this area out and I'm trying to see if it looks better. And it doesn't really look better, but I'm still gonna try to kind of use it, make something. Also, I'm getting the belt straps right now, so find a good area we could get like a good belt strap. I thought the middle of the back was perfect, so saw how that looked. But yeah, I'm making the hemming right now. Merge them pieces really nicely, flip them, do whatever the fuck you need to do, and make that hemming. I just kind of merge and duplicate them, and then put them in their little place flatly. Same with the pockets. Make sure they look nice and good. And change the hue if they don't match, because a lot of the times they won't match. I'm changing the hue, perfectly making it green. It's like greenish color. And where you want to put the pockets, or the belt straps, sorry, is usually like right where the like pocket ends in the front. And just, yeah, pretty self-explanatory too. Make sure they're a decent size. And once you put them all down on one side, just merge them all kinda. And then what I do is really weird, but I select a little area, I fill it, Control D, flip it, I just delete that area, as you can see. And then I merge the belt straps together. Still trying to make sure they look perfect and match the colors with the waistband. Anyways, delete that. Delete it, or don't delete, sorry, but just hide the whole everything. And then, well, what I do is I save the hemming as an image and then I put it back down, because Pixlr is a shitty editor site. But then I paste it back, and usually when you paste it back, it's like hiding under there, so you gotta drag it up, which I did there. And then now you could kind of smudge it without it getting ruined. And this is what I'm doing here. Make sure to smudge it how you want. It doesn't gotta be a certain way. I'm just making it big enough where you could see my shoes. And get the back too, as I'm doing here. Once you're done smudging it, you're gonna want to copy and paste it and then flip it. But the thing is, when you flip it, it won't be perfectly like even. So make sure to zoom very closely in and make sure that shit's even, as I did there. Now I'm just kind of seeing if I smudge the pants up, if it'll look good. It clearly didn't, so I didn't do that shit. Now basically what I'm doing is I'm using this select tool with the circle to just get rid of this pants residue, anything that's hanging under the hemming. So now what I want y'all to do is make a layer between the pants themselves and the hemming, and then you want to get a like kind of a soft brush, I would say like a size 5, and just start like drawing right in between it. It don't gotta be too perfect, but just see how it's like a little shadow. I want y'all to do the same. Now looking back on this, I don't think I did it the right way, but yeah, go to filter, go to effects, go to Gaussian blur, whatever the fuck it's called. Shout out Stacy for that. And now we're just gonna do the same with the pockets and everywhere, but make sure you use a new blank layer. As you could see, I just did the pockets. Now I'm gonna do the outlines of the pockets, and I'm doing this on size 1. So I want y'all to do the same here. Make sure to blur it a little bit, make sure it looks nice, and then you just kind of continue doing it everywhere. I think shading is a very important aspect when you're photo bashing, because it's gonna really make everything pop, instead of having it just kind of blankly there. because there's no shadows really that are gonna show. So you're essentially just making everything look a lot better than it would look. Blur it, try to find the right blurring area. I do usually like 8 to 20. It just depends, you know. And then also turn the visibility down. So yeah, this is all kind of self-explanatory. Just look at what I'm doing, do it yourself. When you're also shading right under the waistband, which I really suggest doing, is you gotta get rid of the zipper, the fly thing. Like, don't let it run through it. It's gonna look retarded. And yeah, just shade them pockets up too. Duplicate them, put them on the other pocket. Merge them down, same blur. Y'all know what's up. Bring that, bring that down. Now we're doing right behind the pocket, or the belt straps. Make sure to get them where it's barely sticking out, because you don't gotta go too crazy on the belt straps. Blur that hoe up. Go to opacity. Sorry, opacity is what I meant. And turn it up and down. You don't want to see the shading too well, but just kind of have it there. Alright, so what I've done here is I've added some shading and some wrinkles. Y'all could find wrinkles in some kind of server or something. And what I'm doing right there is I just sharpened the pants. So make sure y'all just sharpen anything that needs to be sharpened. I say don't go over 20 with sharpening. I used to over sharpen a lot. I don't want y'all to do the same. And as you can see, I have shoes and boxers. I have paid for these assets. If y'all want to do the same, you could. I might make a server and just, for assets and stuff. So let me know if y'all want that. I'm really trying to see what y'all want, because you guys did want a tutorial, so I gave that to y'all. Put your name there, put your watermark there, VMCA. You don't want people stealing your shit. And we're like basically done. I could do this shit in the future if y'all want, but like let me know, because I'm still trying to learn. Like, let me know what y'all want. And oh yeah, right here is what I'm doing, is I'm like looking for some shit, like some jewelry to put on my pants, which y'all could do the same. It's kind of optional. But yeah, I might make a Pinterest for y'all to like look through for all this shit. Or I might just make a server for it. Like, let me know what y'all want. I hope this helped y'all. I realize it kind of wasn't the best for beginners. Maybe more intermediate. Yeah, put that job shadow down, whatever. But yeah, let me know what I could do to improve. Maybe I was going too fast for beginner. Maybe I should do something more simple for beginner. Or maybe I'm just too like, maybe I'm talking too much for a, for a pro or intermediate. So I don't know. Let me know what I could improve on. And I'm about to show the pants right now, because I'm just kind of doing some silly shit with the jewelry. So this is how the pants came out. I hope you fucking enjoyed the video. Sorry for the lag, holy shit. But look at these are fire as fuck. So subscribe and like for more shit. appreciate you watching this. I hope I fucking helped you. No, it wasn't the best, but I've never done this before, so